Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Oh my gosh, good morning to you and happy Tuesday. Oh my gosh, this is Tuesday. I know we normally connect on Monday, but thank you for your patience and allowing us to connect on Tuesday. I received so many text messages and inboxes saying that I know you couldn't do Motivational Monday yesterday, but I hope and I pray that you're able to do it this week. So, hey, y'all, I'm here. So when you join in, let me know that you are here. And you know what we do? We love, we share, and we motivate a friend. So when you check in to Motivational Monday this week on a Tuesday, all right, go ahead, give me a heart. Let me know that you are here, and type your name so that I can see you. I see Renee from California is representing. All right, yes, I love it. You all come on in. As you come on in, good morning, Michelle. Congratulations to you. Michelle just graduated last week. Good morning. Good morning. Go ahead. When you join in, go ahead, love. So I know that you're here. I see those hearts. And then go ahead and share, so that we can all get this motivating information together. All right. So again, welcome to Motivational Monday on a Tuesday. Y'all, my Apple devices totally crashed yesterday between my phone, my laptop, my iPad. It was absolutely ridiculous, but I'm back. And so I'm glad to be connected with you. Good morning, Toya. Good morning. I see you all shouting out. Good morning, Lucretia. Good morning. All right. You all are ready for Motivational Monday on a Tuesday. Hey, as you join in, good morning, Pacola. As you join in, let me again just say welcome. But here's my challenge to you. Who are your favorite 5 people? All right. If you don't mind, go ahead and type. Who are your favorite 5 people? And those are the 5 people that I want you to go ahead and invite this morning. All right. Because I promise you, this is going to be something that you can talk about with your favorite 5 people. So come on in, love, share with those favorite 5 people, and let's get motivated this morning. As you all continue to chime in, let me, as always, give you your very brief announcements, all right? First of all, thank you to the many of you who joined us for our live webinar this past Saturday. It was phenomenal. And hey, if you are on our mailing database, then you received the playback. Absolutely free. All right. So if you are not connected to us, go ahead and text to connect. You can text DevelopME to the number 22828. It's also right in the commentary below this video. So you want to connect to make sure that you continuously receive the information. Hey, if you live in Charlotte, North Carolina, or surrounding areas, you are a young adult between the ages of 19 through 25, you do not want to miss June 17th. Oh my gosh. It's called My Money and My Mind. My Money and My Mind. All right. And so you want to go to our website and register for that. If you know of a young adult, please share the opportunity with them. All right. And then in August, we have what's coming up, the Corporate Lady. And so you don't have to live near or around the Charlotte area. You can come on to Charlotte and join us. It's going to be powerful. We're going to talk about how to look, what to wear, and what to say. We have a stylist coming. We have corporate women coming to tell you how to talk in the workplace so that you can move up. Oh my gosh, I'm loving it. As you all are coming in, I'm seeing all these hearts, and I'm seeing you all tagging your favorite 5 people. Why? Because we're almost ready to move into Motivational Monday. All right. Many of you know that I'm a first lady here in Charlotte Kingdom Builders Church. Yes. All right. And so we want to extend the invitation to you to come join us for our Women's Empowerment Weekend, July 14th through the 16th. It's called Let It Out. All right. Let it out. It's going to be so powerful. And we have some more details coming. But hey, visit our website, and all of that information is there. All right, I see you all joining in. Go ahead. Love, share, motivate a friend. I see you, Antoinette. I see you, Crystal. Good morning. Good morning. Let's get motivated today. All right, I know it's Motivational Monday on a Tuesday, but here is our word for this week. It is simply God. G.O.D. God. Now, before you disconnect from Motivational Monday, let me say that I am not here to preach. Oh my gosh, Absolutely not. Good morning, Evangelist James. I am not here to preach. Good morning, Tarz Jackson, my high school friend. Good morning. All right. But type that for me. Our word today is God. G.O.D. Let me tell you something. We preach to elevate our faith, but we motivate to inspire our will, because it's often that we hear faith principles, but we don't do the things to allow our faith to connect with our reality. And so Motivational Monday is intentionally not meant to be a preaching moment, because I pray that if you are a person of faith, then you are connecting with somebody in your community to elevate your faith. All right. So don't disconnect. Stay with me. I promise you, God is going to make a whole lot of sense by the time we get done with this Motivational Monday. I love it. Thank you all. You all are typing God, G-O-D, G-O-D. All right. And so let me say this, that when we say the word God, this means a lot of different things to many different people, all right? I know I just messed up some of my Pentecostal friends, all right? But this means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. When we study comparative religion, which is a class that I have the opportunity to teach at a local university here, we understand that there are 3 approaches to religion. If you have a pen, write it down very quickly. Number 1 is scientific approach. Number 2 is the normative approach. And number 3 is the humanistic approach, all right? Scientific, that's pretty much self-explanatory. But humanistic says that I know what I believe, but I recognize and I admit that there are people who have faith other than mine, all right? But normative says that my faith is absolute. And if you don't believe what I believe, then something obviously must be wrong with you. I know I'm messing up my Pentecostal friends, but let me tell you, when you study religion and when you study God, I see y'all typing 3 approaches to religion, and you study God, you realize that a religion is often based on culture, is often based on territory, all right? And so who am I to say what's wrong or right? But what we do is have our personal conviction. Now, let me just go ahead and put it out there. My personal conviction is that I access God through Jesus Christ, all right? But I can have a conversation with someone else when I take the humanistic approach and I don't have a normative approach. That means if you don't talk like I talk, if you don't worship like I worship, then we cannot be in fellowship, all right? We have to learn how to be open-minded, not open to converting to what somebody else believes. But if you are strongly convicted about what you believe what you believe, but you still have a humanistic approach, because humanity is diverse, and we leave the job of judging people and judging things, we leave that up to God, G-O-D. That's our word today, God, all right? So again, when we talk about God, let's deal with that G. That G, here's one thing I want you to know about God, is that God guides. You all write that. God guides. He guides. He guides. He guides, all right? God guides. And so my husband and I, we were having a conversation because in the culture that we are in, there are a lot of our peers that are planning how they're going to get to the top, that are planning what they're going to do next. And there's nothing wrong with having a plan. But what I want you to know about God is that he guides us to the ultimate end, all right? And so God takes us much like you would take your 2-year-old toddler who is really learning to walk, or maybe 1-year-old, right? Who is really learning to walk. And they take that little index finger and you grab it and you're guiding that little toddler. They're walking, but they're not sure of their steps yet. And so they need you as a mature adult to guide them to the next stage in life, all right? And so that's what God does for us. He guides us. He guides us, all right? To operate in life without God is like throwing little Lawanne in the middle of Charlotte, because I am from California, all right? It's like throwing Lawanne in the middle of Charlotte, North Carolina, where I live now, and saying, all right, girl, go for it. Just drive. And you didn't give me a GPS. There's a problem. Because let me tell you, even after 4 years of living here in Charlotte, I still live by the GPS, all right? And so what does that tells us is that no matter where we go, no matter how long we've been there, we are still going to need God as our GPS. And let me tell you, one thing, I love it. I see you all typing G, God guides, all right? And so one thing about a GPS that I love, it will tell you when there's traffic coming, and it will tell you when there's something or when there's a different route that you're supposed to take. And so when we allow God to be in our plans and in our dreams, then he guides us and he protects us. And he tells us, before you get a little bit further, go ahead and take that right turn. God know you're on the freeway right now, but go ahead and get off. Exit now because there's danger ahead. Woo! Oh my gosh. And so that's what God does for us. All right. He is our guide. God guides. That's our G. All right. Write that for me. I see all these hearts. I love it. I love you all too. Let's get motivated together. Motivational Monday on a Tuesday. We are talking about God. Let's deal with that O. All right. Not only does God guide, but here's the part I love about God. He overrides. Somebody write that for me. He overrides. God overrides. All right. And what do you mean, Lawanne, when you say that God overrides? This is what he does. He rejects and he cancels some plans, all right? And so if we want to be honest, and now let's just have an honest moment. If you want to be honest, go ahead and give me some hearts. If you have ever experienced rejection, yep, let's be honest with each other, all right? Yep, I see those hearts. I've experienced rejection, all right, throughout my life. But here's what rejection does for you. Rejection protects you until the right opportunity or the right person comes along. I see those hearts. Thank you all for your honesty this morning. All right. Yep. We've been rejected. But hey, let me tell you, don't be dismayed by the rejection, because the rejection was protecting you for the thing that you have been destined for. And that's what God does. He overrides some things that we really, really wanted. And yes, it hurt our feelings when we didn't get it. But what he was doing was protecting us. Oh my gosh, let's have another honest moment, because if there were some people that you can recall that you used to date back in the day, all right, you thought he was the one. You thought she was the one, all right? And she or he rejected you. And you were feeling some type of way when you encountered that rejection. But oh my God, when you look at your life now, all you can look back and say, oh my gosh, thank you, God, for overriding what I really wanted. All right. Yes. I see y'all laughing and hearting and all of that good stuff. Absolutely. All right. And so God overrides. And so when he overrides, I saw that hand, Crystal. All right. And so when he overrides, he overrides by rejecting some things that possibly we want. But here's also what he does. He cancels some assignments. All right. And what does that mean? God, he sees our plans, but sometimes he allows things to happen that cancels what we have planned, because he knows that his plan for our lives are much bigger. They're much greater than anything that you can ever imagine. And so in this moment of Motivational Monday on a Tuesday, let me stop and pause and encourage and motivate somebody who's feeling like God has rejected you, who's feeling like God has canceled the things that you really wanted, your heart's desire. Let me tell you, my brother, let me tell you, my sister, from experience, God has not turned his back on you, but he is overriding some things that are not fruitful for your future. All right. And so when he overrides, he's going back to that first thing that we talked about. He is guiding. All right. And so he overrides so that he can guide. Oh my gosh. All right. He overrides so that he can guide you to some great things. Oh my gosh. I see those hearts. Let's get motivated. Today, we're talking about God, the God factor. All right. I see you all. Thank you all for sharing as well. Go ahead. If you are enjoying this, share it. Share it with your fabulous five. We're almost there. Remember, we're talking about God. That first one, that G, God guides. What's the second one? Type it for me. That O, God overrides. All right. Here's that last letter in God, that D. I love y'all too. I see all those hearts. That D, God decides. You all write that for me. God decides. God decides. All right. What does God decide? God decides our fate. And watch this. It was already decided before you arrived. Whoa! I don't know about you, but I do not like to arrive at a party that you said was for me, and you don't have a cake, you don't have ice cream, you trifling, you don't even have a gift. Oh my gosh, okay? All right, and then I arrive to the party, and you don't have anything for me. I wouldn't do that to you, so please don't do it to me. Guess what? God already has a party for your life, and he's not thinking about how the celebration is going to look, but he has already purchased the balloons. He purchased everything you need to eat, everything you need to have, everything you need to do to be resourceful in this world. He's just waiting on you to get to the party because he has already decided how the celebration is going to be. Here is the main thing that I want you to remember as we talk about this point. God decides for our Motivational Monday on a Tuesday. Listen, my dear friend, my brother, and my sister, often we give too many people credit either for our failure or either for our success. Let me paint the picture. You are thriving on your job, and you think that it is because you rubbed noses with the CEO. You think that it's because you learned how to go have lunch with the corporate executives. You think that it's because you learned how to play golf and how to be around certain people and do certain things that certain people of a group do. Let me tell you, you can be in those groups, but unless you have what I call the God factor, you will never promote in God. And there's another Motivational Monday that I talk about the difference between good and God. All right. You can promote in good things, but when you promote the God way, no matter what anybody tries to do, they can't take it from you. They can't bring you down. And so you have to make know that your success is not because of people. It's because of God. Now watch this. Here's the other thing. We blame people sometimes for our failure. Oh, my father wasn't in my life, so that's why this is happening to me. Oh, my mother wasn't a good mother. Oh, this person just doesn't like me. Oh, they're prejudiced. All right. Let me tell you, sometimes we give people too much credit for what's happening in our life. You have to know that no matter the status, no matter the prestige, no one person in this world has the power to decide your fate. It's God that knows how to shift somebody out of the way. Oh my gosh, to put you right where he wants you. And it's our job to avail ourselves to God with a very pure heart, not with the intent to hurt, to harm anybody, all right? But with a very pure heart. It is our job to make sure that we rely on God's decision for our life. And oh my gosh, watch this. Sometimes his decision doesn't feel so good because its absence or is contrary rather to the plans that we had on paper. I'm guilty of that. Oh my gosh. Let's have another truthful moment here. All right. If you have ever put something on paper, and you say, you know what, this is how my life is gonna go, and you were disappointed, go ahead and give me some hearts. All right. Well, y'all hearting, let me share with you all my God experience. All right. I was a very young girl growing up. Oh, I see that. Ouch. All right. I was a very young girl growing up. I wasn't a bad girl. I wasn't perfect, but I wasn't bad. I had my life all planned. I was going to go to college. I was going to get a great job. I was going to be married by 25. I was going to have at least 3 kids. I had all this stuff just planned. All right. And along life's journey, God kept proving to me, girl, I am in control. All right. And so I got married at an age that some people might consider late. But let me tell you, it was right on time for me because when I got married, I got the best thing that I feel. I got the best man on the planet. All right. And so perhaps you have some plans. And guess what? Kids are coming too. All right. Because we believe in the God factor. Hallelujah. I know we're not in church, but y'all give me some hearts. All right. All right. So remember, if you have something on paper, don't feel bad that it's not coming together. You keep writing down your heart's desires and you rely on the God factor. I see those hearts. I hope you all are embracing the God factor this morning. Let's review it one more time as we talk about God. All right. Type with me. When you type with me, I know that means that you're talking with me. All right. That G. Let's review that G. What does God do? God guides. God guides. That's what he does. He guides us to the end. What is that O? God overrides. God overrides. All right. And what is that D? God decides. God decides. All week, I want that to ring in your motivational soul, all right? That God, he guides, overrides, decides. 3 words. Y'all write that for me. Guides, overrides, decides, all right? Guides, overrides, decides. And let that God factor be in the midst of your planning. I see it. I see you all typing. Hey, we're almost done, but please allow me to give you your motivational read this morning. Write it down. It comes from Proverbs 16 and 9. It says like this: in their hearts, humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps. Proverbs 16 and 9. In their hearts, humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps. In other words, you can have a whole lot of stuff on paper, but you have to include the God factor in your life because it is God who establishes the promises that he has for your life. Oh my gosh, I hope you all hear my heart this morning. That's your Motivational Monday. Listen, my friend, do not omit, do not ignore the God factor because there is a higher being above who we are or who we could ever be that is in control and that is manipulating the plan that God has for your life. Here's my last challenge before we go. As you write out your plans and as you write down your motivating and inspiring actions for your life, your goals, here's what I want you to do at the very bottom. At the very bottom, I want you to write subject to change. All right? I want you to write subject to change because understand that no matter what you have planned, it could be good. But then God reads it and he gets at the bottom and we have to be open to the change. So go ahead, write out your dreams, make it big. But at the end, remember the God factor and write down subject to change. Oh my gosh, I love it. I see the subject to change. All right. I love you all. Have you all enjoyed this Motivational Monday? If you have, go ahead. I know it because you'll give me some hearts and you'll let me know that the God factor is going to stick with you all week long. Yes, yes, yes. I see those hearts. God, he guides. God, he overrides. And God, he decides. Listen, I love you, my friend. Thank you so much for allowing us to connect. I see those hearts. I love y'all too. I love y'all too. All right. Thank you for allowing us to connect on a Tuesday. If the Lord willing, if God willing, I will be here next Monday, 11 a.m. Remember, love, share, motivated friend. As always, the leader in me anticipates connecting with the leader in you. Visit us, www.leadershipdevelopme.com. Again, that's www.leadershipdevelopme.com. I love you all. Have a wonderful week. And don't forget the God factor.
There's a leader inside of you, waiting to guide people to a life, health, strength, and wealth. Why wait all day? Connect with LDM today. A life, health, strength, and wealth. Leadership